We're here with soccer coach Ian Brophy as they look forward to senior day on Sunday against Houston Christian. First, before we look ahead, I'll ask about what happened last Sunday. It was a huge win for you guys. It was much needed, definitely much needed offensive performance. Well, how do you characterize that weekend?
Yeah. I thought it was a really good performance the way we bounced back, and really, we had a tough game at McNeese, but the way we kind of were able to come together as a team and play for each other was probably the most impressive part of Sunday, and the way we executed and executed the way we've been trying to play all year, really, and we did that to a really high level on Sunday, and I think that showed in the score. And really good to see the team bounce back, and especially after a tough emotional week for everybody on campus.
Yeah, and then you mentioned the McNeese one. Obviously, it wasn't the result you had hoped for, but you outshot them. I think it was 13-7, and then you dominated in shots against Corpus Christi. I mean, that's got to be a huge boost for you guys going forward.
Yeah, I think McNeese, you started to see that turnaround, and we just didn't get that result, which we're a little bit unlucky. And then Corpus Christi, it all really came together, and the finishes were there, and we were really clinical as well, and took advantage of some opportunities and created a lot of really good ones. We probably could have even had a couple of more goals, but we're really happy with that performance and hoping to continue that on Sunday.
Yeah, one of the goal scorers against Corpus this past Sunday was Emily Senator. She's been playing really well. She's been putting shots on net. She's been a really good player for you this year as a freshman. So that's got to be nice to see.
Yeah, she has had a really strong performance and grown all through the year, has gotten better and better. And I think you've seen that with her starting to get more starts recently. But yeah, she's been very good recently, and to tuck away a goal, I think shows how well she's been playing. It's definitely well deserved considering the way she was playing, the way she was impacting games offensively. She's also a great passer and an unlocker of the doors for us. So it was good to see her get on the score sheet though, because she's been hitting some shots and working on that, and it was really good to see that.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Emily improving each game. You mentioned after a game against Corpus that the team has improved as a whole for the past several games, with the possible exception you mentioned of the first game against Houston Christian. So I mean that's got to be nice that you're building up and you're improving to playing your best ball as a conference tournament year.
Yeah, that is really accurate. I think we've been building as a team and playing better and better through each game, and getting more clinical and figuring out our identity more and more. And I think now that we've come to a really good place, we should hopefully be able to carry that momentum into conference play, and have a really good conference tournament and be a dangerous team to play against.
And then on the I mentioned the offensive side of the ball, but also defensively, you allowed just 3 shots on goal this past weekend. Unfortunately, 2 of them hit the net, went on the back of the net against McNeese. But the defense is really doing a good job. Really good job forcing defenses to maybe not take as good a shots as
Yep.
they normally do, and forcing them to shoot inaccurately.
Yeah. No, we've been. I think when we have good offensive days, like 22 shots and things like that, I really think it starts from the defense, and really from all 11 players, the forwards, the mids, the defenders, defending together as a unit, and working hard together and playing for each other. When we get that, then it translates into really good offensive opportunities because we know how good we are with the ball and how good we can be. But it's really about having that defensive discipline and that focus, going in, and that's when we do that, it leads to really good offensive days for us. And so the two are kind of linked. And so when the players really get that and focus in like we did on Sunday, then we do have those really great performances.
And then Houston Christian, one of the possible exceptions for the building as you go on toward the end of the season. I mean, you get them here. It's a big game. You guys are tied in the standings. You can kind of lock up a tournament spot with the win on Sunday. I mean, that's kind of revenge on the mind a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was, it's not so much revenge as much as I think wanting to set something right. You know, I don't think anything crazy happened in that game, but rather I just didn't think we played very well, and I think our players are really hungry to get the opportunity to set that right and play really well against Houston Christian. We got them at home now, a little bit more comfortable, and so the goal for us is to really show up and play well and play to the best of our abilities and not so much focus on the opposition. And we know if we do that and play like we did on Sunday that we've got a really good shot of winning the game. And that's really what we're looking for, is just an improved performance and setting things right.
Yeah, and then it's senior day. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be fair to not ask about the importance of the three seniors, Haley Griffin, Mia Dupuy, and then Emma Fernandez, who's the team captain. So what have they meant to this program? Obviously, you've only coached them 1 year, but what have they meant to this team and the program as a whole?
Yeah, only being here the year really though, it's been incredible to see the impact, and it's been pretty apparent right away the impact that those three have had kind of since my first days here. You know, Haley's a huge personality on the team and someone that a lot of people love and cheer for, and a lot of people are drawn to her. And we love Haley. She's got a lot of talent. She arguably is one of the more talented players we've got. And then you've got Emma, who, like you said, is a team captain and someone who's been a great servant to the program. Came, you know, and has got to play with her sister these last few years, so I think that's been great. You know, and a transfer who's come in and provided some real leadership. So really excited by kind of her coming in and obviously now her leaving, getting into the real world will be great for her, and we'll be cheering for her and hoping she does well. And yeah, and the same for Mia, who is obviously really a lovable person and one of the funniest players on the team, and someone that everybody can get around. She's you know, our local Louisiana player, and you know, we love having her around, and kind of when she educates us on the Louisiana side of things. But yeah, she's a fantastic person and player, and has really had an impact this year for us on the field, especially early in the season, and has continued to do so as the season's gone on. And off the field, she's just a brilliant person. So yeah, really happy with all three of them, and that we get to honor all three of them on Sunday.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.